good morning. I'm Professor Naresh Rakha, working as Senior Scientific Officer at Indian Institute of Technology, Ropar. I'm really very happy to see some of the students going to the classes. They are well dressed, well groomed, with their comfortable shoes, bags on their shoulders, and very cheerful. I call them the smart students. However, there are others who get late and they are rushing to the classrooms or examination halls. They are not well groomed, their hairs are wet, they are wearing chappals and trying to save time by rushing. I'm pretty sure all of you would like to become smart students, and so we are discussing the 7 tips to become smart student. Tip number 1, you should know the time for preparation. What I mean is the time you take after getting up and going to the washroom, having bath, dressing up, and then reaching your classrooms by foot or by bicycle.
Every individual has its own style of getting ready.
So the time taken by students differs from one to another. What is your personalized or customized time duration you take to reach the class after leaving the bed? To know that you should take a few exercises, like on any holiday or Sunday, put a timer with you and start it. Get up from your bed, go to the washroom, do the routine things, take a bath, dry your body, put on very clean and neat clothes, put on your socks and shoes, and try to reach the classroom. And after reaching the classroom, then see how much time you have taken. So that's the time of preparation customized for you. Now you know the preparation time. So on a regular class day or examination day, put up your alarm accordingly and get ready and reach the classroom in time. I am sure that if you are properly dressed with the comfortable shoes and you are well groomed with your bag and everything you need for the class or the examination, including your identity card, etc., and you reach in time, you will enjoy the journey, you will discuss good things with your friends, and when you are in the class or examination, your performance will be far better. Second important tip to be smart student is that you should wear the footwear according to the need as per the occasion. For example, if you are going to the classroom for examination, into the bank for shopping, etc., you should wear lightweight formal shoes. When you are going for sports, then wear sports shoes. If you are playing some specific games, there are some shoes particularly made for that sports. And when you are in the hostel, going to the washroom, or maybe like going to the mess informally, then you can wear chappals. One time I asked a student, why you are rushing, why you are running with the chappals on, why did not you wear the shoes? He said, I didn't have time. But if that student calculates the time to put on the shoes and reach the class versus keep the chappals, bathroom slippers on and try to rush to the class, I believe in the former case, time taken will be shorter. And that reminds me of a story. Someone asked a person who was taking the bicycle in hand and running. So he was asked, why you are running? He said, I'm getting late. The second question, why you are not riding the cycle? He says, I don't have time. So it's like saving time. You should spend little more time wearing shoes or riding the cycle so that it actually saves your time. Tip number 3, you should dress up according to the weather. Our immune system is actually affected directly by the weather to which we are exposed. If we are wearing the casuals, half shirts, t-shirts in the winter, or a lot of heavy clothes in the summer season, and if we are not taking umbrella or raincoat during the rains, our body loses a lot of heat to protect ourselves so that our physiological functions work properly. And once the immune system is down, any number of viruses, bacteria, commensals, or pathogens which are roaming around and waiting for our immune system to get down will overpower us and we can fall sick. So the smart students will dress according to the weather, not according to the fashion. Tip number 4 is don't lose your heat before traveling. If you are going to travel for more than 2 kilometers, then you should be comfortable before leaving your room. If you take a bath and your hair are wet, your body is wet, and you have lost some of the body heat while bathing, this will cause little problem because traveling for more than 2 kilometers is like a stress to the immune system. And if there is a situation when you have to travel and you didn't have time to take a bath half an hour before the start of a journey, don't take. Use deo, use other things to freshen up your body and then leave. Tip number 5, keep your shoes clean and disinfected. They may be shiny or not shining, but they should be disinfected from inside and clean from outside. For that, you can use a small piece of cloth, dip it into antiseptic diluted in the water like Dettol, and then use that wet cloth or damp cloth to wipe from the inside of the shoes. Here I have a half a liter of normal clean water and an antiseptic solution. So I'm putting a few drops of that antiseptic solution into the water, mix it and use any small piece of cloth for cleaning that shoes. We dip it inside, squeeze it, and we can use this damp cloth to clean the shoes from inside like this. After cleaning it, we can keep it in the sun or in somewhere where it dries quickly. Disinfection of the shoes can be done regularly every day or minimum 3 times a week one should do it, and preferably at night time. And the tip number 6 is wear socks before you put on your shoes. Socks provide an extra protective layer and also absorb the sweat, so they keep our feet healthy. Make sure that the socks are not made up of such a fabric which is 100% synthetic. Cotton socks or mixed socks are better than those synthetic material socks. Don't smell them. Change them frequently. Even if they don't appear dirty, preferably you should use once a day only or for 2 days at the max. And the most important 7th tip is wear your shoes properly. I would recommend and I prefer shoes with laces because during the day our foot swells and it is swollen or at its maximum size in the afternoon. So we can loosen our laces in the afternoon or in the evening whenever we feel uncomfortable. It may take little more time to tie the laces or untie them, but it's worth doing it. Some girls who did not have good height would prefer to wear the shoes with large heel. No orthopedic surgeon will recommend large heel to any girl or lady, whatever the height is. Respect the nature, respect your own height, and don't try to increase it by imitating the film actors or the Bollywood stars. Sandals are better than chappals and little more comfortable during the summer season, but when you are to go to longer distances, try to wear lightweight shoe which fit your foot comfortably. Foot are not for fashion, foot are for the protection and the comfort, and so that you can reach your destination properly. By following these 7 tips, I think you will become a smart boy. If there are other tips please share in the comments. If you like such videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel Dr. Rakha and share it with people whom you love.